Hi there, Flat Cap Chef here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a amazing chocolate orange. It's like a fudge cake, but there's no flour involved. Instead, we use black beans, so it's superb, a little quirky recipe. So what have we got? I've got my little whizzer here. I've only got a little one, so I'm going to do this in 3 batches. If you've got a big one, then that will be fine. You can do it. I've got 3 eggs. I've got a 150ml pot of yogurt. Greek would be best, but I haven't got it. I've got some golden syrup. You could use maple syrup. You could use honey. It's about the sweetness at the end of the day. We've got a little bit of soft brown sugar. Those are the first parts we're going to whiz together. I've then got a little pinch of salt, some vanilla, some baking powder, a bit of cocoa, some dark chocolate. I prefer dark. You can use milk. And then I have, as a special addition, I've got some rum-soaked raisins. You don't have to use these, but I think it just gives it a little extra kick. So as I say, I'm going to do these in 3 parts. So the first part, I'll show you, then I'll do the other 2 parts, and then come back again. So what have we got here? So we've got my whizzer. I'm going to put in here some black beans. There's my black beans. It's just a tin, a normal tin, 400-gram tin of black beans. I'm going to put about 1/3 of these beans in here, so I'll do it in 3 batches. There we go, that's about 1/3. Pop that to one side. I'm then going to put in some yogurt. So I'm going to put in about 1/3 of my pot of yogurt. There we go, that's about 1/3. I'm going to pop in an egg, 1 whole egg. There we go. I'm going to put in about a dessert spoon of golden syrup. There we go. So I'm going to obviously do 3 batches of this, but essentially we're looking at a can of black beans, 3 eggs, 150ml of yogurt, about 3 or 4 tablespoons of your golden syrup or maple, about 3 tablespoons of soft brown sugar that I'm going to add in a little while, and then we've got the cocoa powder, etc. So what I'll do is whiz this up. Sorry, it's going to be noisy. Doesn't take very long. And there we have the base. So I'm now going to actually pour it into a bowl, and I'll do the other batches and I'll be back. Okay, so that's all now whizzed together. So I'm now going to add some more dry ingredients. I've got some baking powder here. I'm going to do 1 heaped teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to then add in a couple of dessert spoons of cocoa. Really bring that bitterness through again. To that, I'm then going to add a couple of dessert spoons of brown sugar. One of those. One of those. I'm going to do a little sprinkle of vanilla. So it's about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla if using the essence. I'm using the powder, so it's about 1/2 teaspoon. And then I'm going to throw in some orange zest to give it that orangey flavour. So that's the zest of 2 fairly large oranges. And I'm going to whiz this together again, so it's going to be a bit noisy. If you're using one of these hand whisks, this is the angle you need to hold out to it upright, and then you don't really get the distribution, but you'll find it kind of squirts out the side of it at this angle. And then turn the bowl, make sure you get everything mixed. go. I'm now going to add just a little pinch of salt. And give that a quick whiz. Okay, take that out of there. Now I've got my rum-soaked raisins. I'm just going to sprinkle them in. I've got about 6 dessert spoons of raisins here. Just a few sprinkles on the top. Now what we need is a 20 centimetre square tin. I don't have one of those, so I'm going to make my own. So I've got a piece of foil. It's just over 20 centimetres, about 26, 27, so I'll do the sides. I've got some oil here, just use any basic oil, just to stop things from sticking. I've got a piece of kitchen towel. Whiz. And then I'm just going to make my own roughly 20 centimetre. So pinch into the corners, pinch into the corners again, fold up the sides, and we're going to have a roughly 20 centimetre square little receptacle. There we go. I've preheated my oven at 200 degrees, that's gas mark 6. I'll pour my mixture into here. Spread it around a bit so that my raisins get well distributed. I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 15 minutes to test it. A skewer fork should come out not gooey to know it's done. If that doesn't happen, just take another 5 minutes. Now, what I've also got is some plain chocolate here. You can use milk. I'm just going to break it up into some chunks. And before I put it in the oven, I'm going to sprinkle some of these chocolate pieces and drop them on the top. Okay, I won't do all that now because it takes too long, but back in the oven and we will be looking at the finished product. Okay, so there we are. It's now very cool. Just create a little bit more orange zest on the top. Let it cool for about half an hour. And I'm just going to cut a piece. There's little squares. You can keep these in the fridge. Just keep them in an airtight container. You can eat them warm, you can eat them cold. And there we have this most delicious little chocolate orange, in my case, with rum and raisin fudgy cake. And if you like this and you want to see more, just subscribe. It's free. Just means you get notification when I post more videos, usually once or twice a week. And we'll be back soon. Bye-bye.